In this video, I take on some of the best competitors Minnesota has to offer. I fight tooth and nail for points, end up breaking this guy's foot, and take home some hardware. Stay tuned. Our journey back to the competition stage starts on the scale. It's been well over a year since I competed at white belt. I competed at 170 pounds then, so my goal was to get back to my competition weight. I ate very little throughout the coming weeks, and I trained 6 times a week. Once weight was made, I went over some technique with Tyler, and we had come up with a plan.
All right, remember the game plan. Snap, front head, anaconda, sweep, take home.
But I had a couple other tools I kept in my belt. Once we had gone over our plan, and we had a steady warm-up, it was time to execute.
Time to get the first sub of the day, baby.
As we begin, my opponent was definitely wrestling heavy, but I wasn't afraid to get down and dirty. He was extremely passive for the first minute and just would not let me grab a hold of him.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
Finally, I get a good grip over his hand and shoot for an arm drag into a single, but latches on inside position, negating my arm drag. We scramble a bit, then reset. I can start to feel he's a bit more comfortable with the hand fights. He fakes an ankle pick, and that was close. Following the ankle pick, he shoots and we scramble for top position. He finally commits to a shot and I'm able to sprawl in his face. My original plan was to lock up an anaconda, but he kept his arms low, which meant his neck was wide open. Latching up a deep guillotine, I sit back and latch onto his legs, and just when I was about to finish, the ref stands us back up. Now, according to Grappling Industries mat area competition guidelines, the referee will call out of bounds at their discretion based on factors such as competitor safety and the ability to properly pause the action in a replicable position. As much as I disagree with stopping mid-submission, especially since there is nobody on the other mat, I can understand. However, I am awarded 2 points for attempting a submission. A bit disappointed in the call, Tyler gives me some reassurance.
Do it again.
And we get back to work. I will be the first to admit my snapdown is not the best. But after a few failed attempts, I'm able to finally land one. But we just get stood up anyway. I finally hit my arm drag, but switched to a trip this time. Obviously not listening to my coach.
Behind, spin behind. Pass the elbow. Zach, both knees behind the elbow. We need to pass.
No.
Pass his elbow.
We scramble for the last 30 seconds, looking to gain some extra points. And with the round ending, your winner is yours truly.
Thank you.
With the first match out of the way, I'm starting to regain my confidence in competing. Before we head to the next match, Grappling Industries is one of the few organizations that allow blue belts to not only knee reap, but toe hold and knee bar. And as some of you know, I love to toe hold. Except this time, I might take it a little too far. As we begin my second match, I noticed right away this guy was much more relaxed and confident. But I was surprised when he sat to guard. I was very cautious on grips and points of control. He enters into shin guard. I used my super secret knee slide to get right past his guard and into the front head. I try to stay very heavy and push him into side control. But he had a very deep single, so I had to move back to a sprawl. He was quick to address my hand placement, and I moved to circle past his guard. We got caught in a weird scramble, and he's able to come up into a high crotch. Before he mat returns me, I turn my hips in and grab a wizard. As I make my way back, I start to think he can wrestle up pretty well, but he likes to pull guard. That's when I had the idea, it's time to use the dark arts.
Something's happening. I'm not the Jedi I should be.
I keep my stand-up light and not to endanger myself. Wait for the guard pull. There it is. I keep pressure high and keep him on his back. I establish points of contact and wait to strike. Once I have the foot, I latch on my toe hold. Yikes. I'm not exaggerating when I say I heard his ankle sound like bubble wrap. Now, I probably didn't actually break his ankle, but he's definitely limping for a little while. Might have tore some cartilage, might have tore a ligament, I don't know. I do know that we got the dub and we're moving on to the next match. After securing yet another win, I get a good minute to rest. Heading into our third match. Feeling rested and spicy. Matt uses actually a pretty good setup to a shot, but instead tries for a duck. He should have double-legged me to the moon, but nonetheless, I sprawl right back into the front head. He sits in this position for quite a while, fighting grips and whatnot. Eventually, we break loose from this curse, and right back to the front head. This time, I look for a back control, but I get a little too greedy by sitting high on his hips and giving him the chance to roll through. I'm quick to disengage and lock up yet another toe hold. Although, I thought he gave me the tap, so I let go. Little did I know, it was not. So I just knee bar him instead. After dominating the first 3 matches, I'm feeling hot and ready to smash. Little did I know, the next final matches were going to be a bloodbath. Some of the best gyms in Minnesota have competitors that have also ran through their opponents. It's going to be a grueling next couple matches. Will I come out on top? Hit the sub, send a like, and let me know in the comments if you think I'll make it all the way. Thanks for watching, guys.